This is future Amanda. Really? It's okay. I've got this. Right. Most of you watching probably already know me, but if you don't, hi, I'm Amanda from Apandacreations, and this is a half day in the life with me and my kids. I have a few works in progress I wanted to show off, a few little stories I'm going to throw in there to tell you. If you don't like me, that is so not what I meant to say. Oh my god. I hope you like me. You're using my bowl. What do you have to eat?
Raviolis.
You like them?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I taste the things a little bit. This.
Yeah?
And my favorite color. Okay.
Mmm.
Now I got on my pin.
Just an update on Teddy. I like it. Yay. The blanket's still in the process, and I have to give it a tail. Okay, the kids are done eating. They're bored. Winter's ready for his nap. I wanted to bring him outside, but that's not working out time-wise. So, time for his nap, and then we'll all go outside afterwards. Was it yummy? Winter? You, sir,
What?
are dirty. Hey, this is future me coming back to tell current y'all that you're about to hear a whole bunch of baby crying. He's not alone. He's tended to. He is not in pain. Well, mild pain because he's teething, so yeah. What is that?
The boba.
It's a boba.
Yeah.
Winter is napping. I just got off the customer service line with Amazon about this SD card problem I've been having, and they had me take it out and clean it with a Q-tip and put it back in, and it's still corrupting my files. Now they're saying it has a virus and stuff, and they're just going to order me a replacement from a link that doesn't even exist anymore. Again, I did want to show you guys a couple of things I was working on. This one's kind of a secret, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what this is going to be, but you'll get a sneak peek. Any guesses what that's gonna be? I'm excited for this one. So here's the turtle I'm still working on. Afghan flower pattern with just a couple extra straight rows to make it into like a dome shape. This is one of the first projects I ever started working on in 2019, and it definitely needs an update as far as pattern goes. Like, I overstuffed it. There's holes in it, so the stuffing's like coming out. Yeah, holes in it. But for being like one of the first projects I ever did, I think that the stitching is just so pretty, and I'm really proud of it. And I finished its head today, and I gotta sew that back, this little fin back on, and this is its head. And I really want to turn this into like a hognose snake pattern, because I think it looks like a little hoggy. I can hear that Winter just woke up, so that's okay though. He hasn't been feeling good because he's teething, so I'll just kind of finish up this little clip showing you guys what I'm working on, and then I'll go get him. This is going to be a sleepy turtle. Yellow on the bottom.
I hear winter bugs.
I do hear winter bugs. He is sad.
Why?
And I'm doing the legs purple.
Can I
And
go outside?
Here, yep, we'll go get Winter and we'll go outside. And here I've got Marshmallow Kitty started in an orange color. I've had to start and restart this a few times now. So I'm sorry. You know who you are. It is coming, I promise, and it's going to be adorable, and I just wanted to make sure it was perfect, so it's been taking me a while. I'm probably going to stop doing custom orders for a little while. I say that now, but I have a hard time stopping, but just because I want to get up a whole bunch of stuff to maybe possibly do a drop, like maybe on Etsy, like an actual listing, maybe, I don't know. See you later. Zane said there's a spider in his bucket. We came outside until Winter officially wakes up. I had to put him back down to sleep. He wasn't really ready to wake up. So we're playing outside and we're about to show Zane what this cool stick does after we repair it. And that, my friends, is a glorified selfie stick. It is just hemp twine and a stick. Okay, we're back inside after a little while playing out there. I'm gonna crochet a few stitches, I'm sure, before Winter wakes up from his nap finally, and then we will go back outside with Winter. It's taking me a really long time to make these few rows because I can't, because I'm using a yarn, because I keep getting distracted, and I'm using a hook that's like way too small for this yarn, but I'm trying to like give my hands a break, and I heard a tip that if you use a smaller hook, your stitches will like still be closer together, but you won't have to like force your hook into the stitches with the bigger yarn. I feel like there's a certain tipping point where that doesn't work. Like if I were to use the Pioneer Woman's like really thick fluffy blanket yarn, I don't know if that would work because I don't know. But it works for this Himalaya dolphin baby. Also, I totally forgot to put a stitch marker on this, so I have no idea where I am now because I started talking. And someone started making funny noises. Alright, so if I did that correctly, I should have 7 times 3 on my hook, which is 21. Yeah. I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 22, 23. I'm gonna frog this entire thing and redo it. This is the Himalaya Velvet, and I totally forgot how much I hate frogging velvet because it looks really wonky afterwards where all the stitches were made. So we're actually just gonna put this right in the scrap bin. But it's still good for like embroidering stuff or just like scrap, like I don't know, there's a lot of things that I do with like little tiny pieces, the little feelers for the spiders, details on things, eyebrows. So that'll go in the useful scrap bin. I have 2 scrap bins. I keep one that's like super tiny pieces that I like burn like the ends of things that I use for stuffing, and then I have a larger scrap bin that's for like detail work and small pieces. And I actually even, sorry, I have 3. I have another scrap bin where it's like the ends of balls, something that you could do like an entire row or a border on a square with. A lot of it. So yeah, I'm gonna restart this front leg for this will be the 3rd time that I start this 2nd front leg to this pretty little pearly turtle. I love this banana color, and I'm so glad I found a use for it because I really didn't like it alone by itself, but then I dug out this yarn and it just looks so, I love it. It's like it was made to go together. Alright, I am still working on mastering this, but I am trying to use the double magic ring anytime I'm going to be working with something delicate like velvet or thin thread yarn. I know this is probably going to be weird because you're watching me from the other side. Double your yarn for about a foot. Maybe if I turn this way you can see for a minute. So I've got my, this is my hand, working yarn down here, end up here that's doubled, wrap. Okay, now like we're just gonna treat this like it's one piece of yarn. Okay, we're gonna do our normal magic ring now. And when we do this part, it makes this first stitch kind of ungodly thick, but it's still worth it to me to have this double magic ring because I can always sew a stitch in afterwards to flatten this one. Because this first stitch is doubled, it's going to be like this weird little bump on the top, but I take care of that later. So, anyways, we're going to do our magic ring like normal.
4, 5, 6, and this pattern's working 7 in the magic ring. 7. Okay, and now we unfurl this a little.
we go with this loop. Instead of having one piece of string sticking out, we have two, and it makes for the yarn not to break coming through. Sounds like my pupperdo wants to come in, so I'm gonna let him in and you can say hi to him. But before I show you the cutest little puppy you ever did see, I just want to say, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And stay tuned for my upcoming video. I'm going to spin a bottle, and we're going to find out what my next longer video is. This is Snowball. He's a long-haired Chihuahua. We love him. He's almost 3 years old. Yeah.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy most of the time. He has Lyme disease, just like his mama, me. I have Lyme disease too. We're a unit. I'm sorry for Zane's feet in the video. I don't know what makes him think that everyone wants to see his feet. As I'm looking back through these clips and doing a little bit of editing, I noticed that I didn't diverge on this Lyme disease topic very much. So I thought maybe I'd just insert a picture, like, I don't know, here or something, of when I got bit by a tick. I think it was 2017. And they gave me 2 courses of antibiotics, but it has wreaked havoc on my body ever since. So I'm back to where I was when I decided to ditch that first little circle. And this time I'm using my own yarn tail to mark my spots so that doesn't happen again. That was one of the first tips I learned as a new when I didn't have any tools. You can just use your own yarn tail. What are you doing in the fridge? Did you close the fridge properly? Sure? It's all the way closed? Can I have a bite? I'm still a sucker for string cheese. We're in the final stretch of this front leg, where I just single crochet it in half. And then we will probably pick up a couple more stitches. I did check on Winter a second ago. He's still just sleeping. He's had it hard though. He was sick for a couple of days and he's teething. He's got like over 9 teeth coming in all at once. He's taking it like a champ. And for him to be a little bit tired today is totally and completely understandable. Tiny bit of rain on Sunday, but overall it was actually a pretty nice weekend. Zane found a baby squirrel huddled up next to our door stoop, and we got on the phone. We got help for it. We went and got puppy milk replacer and Pedialyte. It's a very specific ratio you have to use though, so please don't try it without help and calling your local animal control. We had, and that's what we got, in case its mother didn't come back by nightfall, but its mother came back. I literally expect nothing. I expect 0 views on this video. I expect to have put in days worth of work for nothing. And maybe when my kids are growing up, they can look back on this and just like watch it and smile and laugh and be like, oh, my mom's a dork. And like that's what I expect out of all of this. I gotta do something. Like I said, my whole life seems to be about crochet lately and my kids, so why not savor that? And here we have it. 2 little turtle front arms. I'll probably start on the back leg. It just doesn't feel right to start on the back legs right now. Like I don't ever get this kind of time to myself, and I don't know if I want to start the back legs or not. So I guess stay tuned and we'll find out if I do the back legs or not. So Winter is definitely awake now, so I'm gonna go grab him. And we're gonna do some stuff, eat some snacks, go outside and play. Tonight, I think I'm going to work on Wednesday Addams because it's been a couple of days. I wanted to give my hand a rest. It hurts my hands to work with crochet thread yarn. I had a desk job and I got this weird lump on my wrist and they thought it was a ganglion cyst and it wasn't. It was a tumor in my tendon sheath, and they went into like what they thought they were gonna like pop this cyst, and They wound up doing like a full-blown tumor removal surgery while I was out. This scar on my wrist. I have some degeneration in my joints. Nursing baby. What'd you say?
I'll be your baby.
You'll always be my baby.
Yeah, and I will get in the jelly.
You're gonna get my belly.
Uh-huh.
I love you. So I'm just gonna do some editing and watch over some of the videos I've taken, some clips, and try to get a head start on that while I am immobile here nursing. I'd say it's been about an hour. We're outside hanging out waiting for Daddy to get home. Zane's over here hitting this big tree with a stick, and Winter's over here running a little baby muck around, banging on the grill drum, or the fireplace drum. Good news, the squirrel that kept safe from the animals yesterday, I think found its way back to its mom, and I believe I saw her carrying it just a couple of minutes ago up this tree. Or carrying another baby, but either way, the mom is still around. Chances are that she, or it, made it home. Yay. Good for baby. Yeah. So yeah. I hope you guys got a couple of tips out of this video. If you actually made it all the way through, thank you so much. The only way that I could possibly introduce myself is just to kind of hang out with you guys for an afternoon. Can you say bye? Can you say bye?
Bye.
Boo-boo. Put your hand up.